My mom, she was me.
Good morning, Web Spiders. It's a Webtastic Wednesday in the web, and we are having like a yo-yo mania out there. But I do need to remind you just a couple of things about our Ned yo-yos. Remember, never give up. Always encourage others and do your best. That's the message that Ned was trying to send all of us through the yo-yo presentation yesterday. We are excited that you're buying yo-yos, and I just wanted to remind you the money that you spend on a yo-yo pays for another school to have the same presentation that we just had. They didn't charge us anything to come and do the show yesterday. We sell yo-yos, and then we send that money back to the company, and it pays for the next school to have a presentation. So it's kind of like a pay it forward program, pretty cool. But we do have rules about the yo-yos. They can't be out during the school day, okay? The only time your yo-yo can be out is when it's recess time. And this is going to get a little tricky, teachers, because you might have to make a trip from the cafeteria back to your classroom to get it before you go out on the playground, okay? We are going to put a coned off area out on the blacktop. That's the Ned zone. It's the only area that's allowed to do yo-yos, okay? Not on the mulch, not out in the grass, only in the Ned zone. And kindergartners, that means you get to go on the blacktop if you have a yo-yo. If you have a yo-yo, you can go in the Ned zone and practice your yo-yo. Make sense? Okay. Got some birthdays in the web today. So happy birthday shout out to Carson Crabb from Mrs. Bartram's room. Happy birthday shout out to James Gregory from Mrs. Bridges' room. Happy birthday shout out to Luke Gregory from Mrs. Honeycutt's room. So 3 birthdays in the web. That's exciting. I'm trying to think what else. Oh, compassion. Can I tell you about something that emptied my bucket this morning? Okay, if you're on the bus and you're following the rules, would that be compassion for your driver and the other kids on the bus? It would be, right? Okay, good, because you're doing what's right. You're caring about others. You're making sure that it's a safe environment. Well, I had a bus driver share a story with me that yesterday she almost got so distracted that she was afraid she was going to wreck her bus. And the reason she was distracted, I even hate to tell you this, we had 2 web spiders screaming at the top of their lungs just because they thought it was funny. And when they got off the bus, they screamed again in the driver's face. Just to be disrespectful, just because they thought it was funny. Well, I didn't think it was funny. It emptied my bucket. It made an unsafe environment for kids to ride that bus. And you know what? It really hurt the driver's feelings. So I have to say one of the kids already apologized to me, which filled my bucket back up. And I know that he will apologize to his driver the next time he sees her. It's just kind of sad, isn't it? Compassion, guys. We got to care about each other. Web is like a huge family. And we may not like each other very well, but we still have each other's back and we care about each other. That's what family does. Like, I have 3 sisters, and I can tell you, I don't always get along with my 3 sisters, but I love them, and I do anything for them. I just might not like them some days. You ever have that? But we have to be compassionate. We have to love and care about each other and take care of each other. It just happens. Okay, so, I bet you guys could do this. Can you show compassion to an animal? If you have a pet at home or your neighbor has a pet, maybe your neighbor has an annoying dog. You can still show compassion to that dog. Tear up a tissue, leave it outside, and watch to see if a bird uses it to build their nest. Do you know that birds fly around and collect little things to make their nests? Take some extra time to play with your dog or cat today. That would be compassion for an animal. Clean your fish tank. Woo! Or put some extra peanuts on the sidewalk for the squirrels. Animals can't tell us when they are suffering, so it's up to us to notice and to care for them. Do something to relieve their suffering. When you do that, that's showing compassion for them because you're meeting a need, you're caring for something else. So that's a lot of ideas. If you don't have a pet of your own, you could help a bird build a nest. You could leave some nuts out for the squirrels. I'll tell you what else squirrels like a lot. They like bird seed. So if you have a bird feeder with bird seed in it, guess who eats a lot of that seed?
Squirrels.
The squirrels. Hey, but we're still helping the squirrels, right? Okay. Bella. So I got my cheerleaders back in the studio today. So get just a little bit closer, ladies. And I think Bella had a comment. Did you have a comment, Miss Bella?
I actually give the squirrels crackers. I just rip up bread and throw it in the field.
Yeah, and they'll eat it, won't they? Okay, so showing compassion for the animals around you. Awesome. At this time, let's stand and push our chair in and have a moment of silence. Aiden, would you hold that, please? And we'll do our pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, I'm ready for a Webtastic Wednesday full of compassion. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I guess I have to. Forgot my job. Here we go. Ready? I am a member of the Web family. I take pride in myself and my school. I promise to do these things every day. I will only say positive things about myself and others. I will respect and trust others. I will insist on giving my personal best. I will discuss and listen actively. I will expect and give truth and honesty. I am glad to do my part to make Web School a place where everybody is somebody special. Please make it a Webtastic Wednesday. Please be compassionate to others. And please know that I made a mistake with the price of the yo-yos, and I'm sorry. Yo-yos are available for $8, $10, or $15. Those are the prices of the yo-yo. That is the price that went home on the sheet that was sent home last week about the Ned Show, and they are available for sale in the morning in the front hallway only. Keep them in your backpack. Only get them out at recess, and only play yo-yos in the Ned Zone, right? Make it a great day in the web. Make sure you are
doing it right.
Have a great day, spiders.